Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education channel. Today let us see a new poem, The Last Bargain. This poem is written by very famous poet Rabindranath Tagore. So before we start our poem, let us say something about Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born on 6th May 1861. 6th May 1861 in Calcutta. And after that he got his early education in his homeland itself. In Calcutta only he got his early education. Later, in order to get his graduation, he joined University College, London. And he is not only poet, along with that he is a dramatist, novelist, short story writer, philosopher, and along with that he founded a school named Shantiniketan. And he is very famous because he wrote our national anthem Jana Gana Mana. And he is the first non-European to win Nobel Prize in literature for his work Gitanjali. In the year 1913, he received Nobel Prize, and he is the first non-European to receive Nobel Prize. And he died on 7th August 1941. He wrote many poems, many novels and dramas also. And still today, he is considered as one of the greatest writers of India. Particularly, many of his works came in Bengali language, but after that they were translated to other languages also. So, this is brief introduction about great poet Rabindranath Tagore. Today we are going to see one of his poems, The Last Bargain. Okay. Before we start our poem, let's have a small introduction about poem. A bargain is an agreement. In the poem, bargain word is there. Bargain is an agreement in which both parties promise to do something for each other. Two parties will be there. Both the parties, they are ready to do something for each other. They promise to do something for each other. For example, one party, if it is ready to work for another party, that another party in return, he or she has to give him money, or he has to give some service to him. Like that agreement between two parties. Someone is looking for work, waiting to be hired. Okay. In the poem, we can see one person is there. He is looking for work. He is ready to work, waiting to be hired. Hired means hired to obtain the services for in return for fixed payment. That person, he was ready to work. In return, he is expecting something from the person for whom he is going to work. He strikes a bargain, but thinks it worthless. And he strikes a bargain with one person, then he seems or he thinks that bargain is worthless one. He tries twice again, but doesn't like either. Again, 2 times he makes bargain with different people, but he thinks they are also worthless. Finally, in the last bargain, when he is hired for nothing whatever, He is happy as never before. And at last, he hired for nothing. Then also he was very happy. What is the bargain, and why is it the best? Then what is that last bargain, and why is it the best? We are going to see in this poem. What are the three bargains which occurred in earlier, and what is the last bargain, and why the last bargain is called the best bargain? We are going to see in the poem. See, first stanza. Come and hire me, I cried, while in the morning I was walking on the stone-paved road. Sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in his chariot. See here. Come and hire me. The speaker, he is screaming. He cried in a loud voice. While in the morning itself, he is crying in a loud voice. Come and hire me. Anybody come and hire me. I am ready to work for you, and you pay something for me. I was walking on the stone-paved road. The speaker, he was walking on the stone-paved means stone-covered road. Sword in the hand, the king came in his chariot. During that time, a king came towards him. The king came in his chariot. He was holding a sword in his hand. His sword, it is a symbol of power. Okay. He came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, and he held the hand of speaker. And he said, I will hire you with my power. I am ready to hire you with my power. I give you my power. In return, you have to work for me. But his power counted not, and he went away in his chariot. But the speaker, he did not attract by the power of the king. For him, the king's power seemed not. Not means say nothing or worthless or zero. For him, king's power seemed nothing, worthless one. Because power is temporary one. Even king himself doesn't know when he is going to lose his power. This temporary one. That's why power seemed a big zero for the person who is ready to hire himself, or for the speaker. So he went away in his chariot. So the king went away from that place in his chariot. So the first bargain, it is made by the king, but the speaker was not ready to hire himself with the power of king. He doesn't want to work for king, though king offered him to give his power. In the heat of midday, second stanza, in the heat of midday, the houses stood with shut doors. I wandered along the crooked lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. He pondered and said, I will hire you with my money. He waved his coins by one, but I turned away. See here. In the heat of midday, it was heat season, midday time, the houses stood with shut doors. All the houses, they were standing and the doors were shut. Okay. I wandered along the crooked lane. Okay. He wandered, he moved along the crooked lane. Crooked means bent. Crooked means bent. The bent road. Okay. It was zigzag shape, bent road. He moved in that road. The old man came out with his bag of gold. Then an old man came out with his bag of gold. In his hand there was a bag, and that bag was filled with gold. He pondered and said, he pondered. Pondered means think in mind. For a moment he thought in his mind, I will hire you with my money. Then that old man said to the speaker, I will hire you with my money. I am ready to pay you money. You work for me. Like that offer he kept in front of the speaker. He waved his coins one by one. Okay. He lifted his bag. He measured his bag, and also he counted his gold coins one by one. But I turned away. But the poet turned away. He was not ready to look towards that old man. It means the poet was not attracted by the gold coins of that old man. It means he was not ready to work for money. He was not ready to work for that old man. So in the first bargain, the king came, he wanted to give power to the speaker, but speaker rejected that. In the second stanza, we can see an old man came. He wanted to give money to the speaker. In return, the speaker had to work for him. But the speaker rejected this offer also. So, rest of the things let us see in the next session. Thank you for watching.